What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lonnie from Flight Sim Gaming. Today we are doing a flight with AJet, also known as Anadolu Jet. It was rebranded by AJet. They are a low-cost Turkish airline that operates flights within Europe and I believe also up in Russia as well. Today we are flying from Ankara all the way down to Dalaman. It's about an hour flight time. It's a Real World flight flown by AJet in this beautiful 737-800. And yeah, we're just going to keep things, you know, fresh with the PMDG 737. I'm enjoying flying this aircraft. We are going to be on BeyondATC once again. I've done this flight a few times already, trying to see, you know, how the air traffic controller is working. I noticed with BeyondATC it had not picked my correct approach for whatever reason, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. I'm on this flight. I'm not landing at the on the runway that I was doing my practice flights to, so we'll see how all of that works. We should be expecting the ILS-01 approach into Dalaman. We were coming along the RNP runway 19 approach. It's sort of an offset approach off of the mountains. It's very spicy. Very spicy to fly. So, but anyways, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this thing all ready to go. From Dalaman, I believe we're going to be headed over to Frankfurt. There is a freeware scenery that has been released about a month ago or so, and it's actually pretty decent stuff. So we'll I'm definitely gonna we'll fly. I think it's Sun Express. They're a joint Turkish and German low-cost carrier that flies out of Dalaman. It's a Real World flight from Dalaman to Frankfurt, so we'll check that out in the next video. But anyways, let's jump inside, ladies and gents. Let's get this thing loaded up here. First things first, we'll come over to our EFB. We'll make sure we request new data. Bam, beautiful. Enter IRS position. We'll come down here and we'll plug all this stuff in. Reference airport. LTAC. Don't know what gate we're at, to be honest with you. No stand numbers around here. That's okay. Set IRS. Pick the left side here. And we'll smash that in there. Lovely. Origin. LTAC. Lima Tango Bravo Sierra is our destination. That's Dalaman. Today's flight ID is Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, or Tango Kilo Juliet 7 Tango Delta. We'll plug that in the flight number there. We'll go ahead and request from SimBrief our route. Go ahead and load that. And we'll activate and execute. Beautiful. Come over to the departure arrival tab here. So we are expecting the Hali 1 Tango departure off of, I have programmed here runway 03 right on SimBrief. We'll see what the ATIS tells us. Hali 1 Tango departure. I believe we're going to be departing off of 03 left, but we'll plug in 03 right for the time being. It's the exact same departure. No stress there. Once we get BeyondATC rolling, we'll see exactly what runways we're departing off of. We'll execute that. Lovely. Come back over to the departure arrival tab. We're going to go ahead and plug in our arrival. We are expecting the, I think it's the Rivbu 1 Hotel RNAV arrival. Rivbu 1 Hotel RNAV arrival for the ILS Zulu 01 approach. No transition, glide slope. We'll keep it on. We'll execute. Beautiful. Open up the legs tab here. I'm just going to quickly run through this and make sure everything is all set, fine, and dandy. Aleo, Roll V, KFK, Upcode, Tecto. Yeah, everything looks good. And I believe it's going to be radar vectors for final. Beautiful. There we have it. Init tab here, let's go ahead and plug the rest of our information in. So 0 fuel weight, 60.4 kg, reserves 1 kg, cost index 38 on this flight. Cruising up to 36,000 feet. Average cruise winds 300 at 47. Transition, I believe, is 10,000. We'll double check. I think it's 12 in Dalaman. I don't think it's 10 here. Transal's 10,000. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and execute that. Come over to the N1 limit tab here. Performance tool. Sorry about the mouse kind of being all over the place here. Runway ID. We're going to expect 03 right. We'll import that. It's dry here. Runway heading 030. Let's just double check that. 032. Yeah, it's close enough. Import the weather. We'll calculate. Perfect. It's flaps 5 departure, takeoff rating, and then our V speeds 140, 143, 46. .65 on the trim. Somewhere about there. 41, 43, 46. Beautiful. That is all ready to go. Let's get our flight directors on here. Auto throttle. We're going to go 146 up in here. Now, I've done a couple flights, like I had said, with BeyondATC. I actually got a... I was given an altitude assignment on initial clearance. That's only happened once. I've already flown on BeyondATC a few times now, probably about 5 times. I've been given an altitude clearance once, so see what happens. Let's go ahead and set our altimeter 1015. Beautiful. 032 on the course. That's runway heading. According to the charts here, initial climb, clearance, doesn't say. But we want to be below 12,000 feet according to our first waypoint here. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll plug in flight level 12,000. Beautiful. Auto brake over to the RTO position. Everything else looks lovely here. Come back upstairs here. Let's get the APU spooling. Window heat. It said we're climbing up to 36,000. Don't need to worry about landing out. I believe it's like 20 feet. Beautiful. While that spools up there, let's open up Navigraph. We'll have a look at our charts here. This is the Holly 1 Tango departure. As you can see, the departure is the same for both runways. Kind of loop around here over to Halil. It's actually a pretty cool departure. The wind information, or the weather information here in Ankara, currently the winds are 040 at 8 knots. Visibility is 10,000 meters or greater. Scatter clouds at 4 and 10,000 feet. Altimeter 1015. Beautiful. APU's all spooled up there now. We'll wait to put the APU gens on. Beautiful.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
All right. Let's open up BeyondATC here. Let's have a look at our ATIS. 123.6.
Information Quebec 1448 Zul WINND 035 at 9er temperature 14 dew point 06 QNH 1015 Landing runway 03 right. Departing runway 03 left. Transition level 100. Advice on initial contact. You have information Quebec.
Information Quebec. Okay, let's go back up in here. We're going to change up our departure 03 left. We are expecting. We got to plug in our takeoff speeds. Everything else should look pretty good here. 42, 43, 46. Beautiful trim, 4.65, 4.66, that all matches. We're all looking good. 146. All right. Information Quebec. Let's go ahead and we'll close up some doors here because it's going to yap at me. Let's go ahead and get this guy closed. Everything else looks good. Beautiful. Clearance is on 118.525. Go ahead and call up clearance. Clearance low, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, requesting IFR to Dalaman with information Quebec.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, Esenboğa delivery, information Quebec correct, expect runway 03 left, heli 1 Tango departure. Squawk 1506.
Cleared to Dalaman via the Hali 1 Tango departure. We'll expect runway 03 left, squawk 1506, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks.
All aircraft be advised information room will now current, fin 1015.
Beautiful. There we go. We are cleared. Let's go ahead and plug in our frequency there. So we have a squawk of 1506. 1506. We are expecting runway 03 left. And yes, so we got no altitude clearance there, so we'll keep 12,000 feet plugged in. I think we're all ready to go, ladies and gents. Let's go ahead and hook up the tug here. Prepare for pushback. It's that easy. It's that easy. It's not a bad program, you know, for those, like I said, who you know, want to try out some live ATC.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
One thing I noticed is, you know, requesting descent altitude levels has been an issue. Sometimes you get a late clearance, and it can make an approach squirrely. But overall, can't complain. Ground 121.9, tower 118.3. Decimal 35. So I like to get our frequencies plugged in here. That's the way we just, you know, flip it around.
Locking gear.
And ground Anatolian 7 Tango Delta requesting push and start, please.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, Esenboğa Quadrant, Başbak en denginiz startup rovet. Face southeast.
Push and start approved. Face southwest, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. There we go. Beautiful. Quick edit pushback here. And let's have a look. Wait. This is facing southwest. Get us something nice and lined up. Somewhere right
Exiting
there.
from editing mode. Please wait.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brake brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Phraseology is a little bit different than what you would probably be used to on VATSIM. For example, announcing flight levels. Flight level, let's say 12,000 feet. You know, on VATSIM, I've always said flight level 120. BeyondATC, they want 12,000. So when you're in the teens, you know, 10,000 to 19,000, it's, you know, 10,000 is 10,000, 1,000 is 11,000. Once you get up to the 20,000 feet markets, I think it's flight level, they'll start saying flight level 200 and stuff like that. So phraseology is slightly different for what you're used to, but, you know, it does the job. Can't complain. Did we get that spun over yet? And we did. Right side, sorry, left side coming over to the ground switch, waiting for a 20% N2.
Please set parking brakes. Unlocking gear.
The scenery, I believe, is done by Scenery TR. Actually, while I have it here, let's have a look. Scenery TR Design. Exactly who did the last, who did Trabzon and Istanbul. Dalaman, I did have a Just Sim Dalaman, but I recently swapped it out for M&M Simulations. Just much better in my opinion. Much better. There we go, that engine start switch.
Disconnected.
It's in the off position. Engine gens can come on. Beautiful. Roll beats.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
And packs. APU coming off. Taxi light coming on. Engine start switches over to continuous. Flaps 5. We will go ahead and set flaps 5. Beautiful morning out here in Ankara. Beautiful. Right. GSX has cleared us. Go ahead, contact ground and get our taxi routing. Ankara ground, hello. Anatolian 7 Tango Delta requests taxi for runway 03 left.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, runway 03 left taxi via Alpha 3. Hold short runway 03 right.
Easy. Taxi to runway 03 left via Alpha 3. Hold short of runway 03 right. Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. Beautiful. That little check off means readback has been transmitted and correct. Let's open up Navigraph here. Let's actually have a look at what we're doing. They don't say apron or anything like that. We just gotta look for Alpha 3, which is here. We're gonna taxi Alpha 3. Hold short of 03 right at Alpha, and we're somewhere along here. We're actually on Tango. So I think on VATSIM they would say Tango to, you know, Alpha 3, hold short of, you know, 03 right. So basically we're here somewhere. We're gonna go ahead, up here, hold short. And by the time we get to the runway, I believe they'll cross us over. Brakes coming off. Let's go, ladies and gents. LNAV and VNAV. I'll go ahead and plug that on. Beautiful. Flaps 5 indicated. Recall check. All good. Everything up here looks as it should. I was going to do a flight from Trabzon over to Ankara. Ended up changing up the plans a little bit. We're going to Ankara to Dalaman, but we will be departing out of Dalaman headed for Frankfurt. There is a Frankfurt scenery that I want to kind of check out. It's actually not bad for freeware. One of the best freewares out there. So as we wait for Aerosoft's mega Frankfurt airport to be released, no. It's an alternative to the default handcrafted crap that we have in the sim. If you guys are enjoying the content, ladies and gents, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Greatly appreciate that. I haven't posted a lot of content this year, so I'm trying to get the exposure back. Viewership has been down, but that's okay, you know. You know, when you're not posting content, you know, these things can kind of happen. So I just want to get the exposure back out. I got everything kind of set up for the live stream, so it's just a matter of time before we go ahead and announce that. And this is Alpha 3. We're holding short runway 03 right here. And I don't think we're going to get a call. And ground Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. Holding short runway 03 right.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, cross runway 03 right at Alpha TVO. Continue taxi via Alpha TVO.
Cross runway 03 right at Alpha 2. Continue taxi via Alpha 2 for Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. Crossing a runway here. Let's go ahead. Get some stuff lit up here. Tower is 118.35. We have it plugged in already. Once we get the call.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, contact Esenboğa Tower 11 AJet Decimal Trisive.
Kind of hard to hear that, but contact Ankara Tower 118.35. Thanks a lot, Anatolia 7 Tango Delta. Keep getting that mixed up. Go ahead and stop over here. Ankara Tower, hello, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, holding short, runway 03 left, Alpha 2.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, backtrack runway 03 left. Call when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 03 left, we'll call when we're ready for departure, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. I'll plug in my departure frequency here, 119.6. Beautiful. Let's cross over the numbers here. We'll go ahead and report ready for departure. And Tower, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, ready for departure on runway 03 left.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, Esenboğa Tower, WIND 035 at 8, runway 03 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 03 left, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks. Alright, ladies and gents. Let's get this bird up in the air. Let's get over to Dalaman. Throttles up 40%. The winds are 035 at 8, so pretty much a headwind. Joga. Check. Right down the runway center line. There we go.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear going up. A little bit of wind correction there. Maintain 20 degrees there.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, contact Esenboğa departure 119.6.
Contact departure 119.6, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks.
You are very welcome.
Cut her off there. Laps 1. And departure, hello, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, climbing 6,000 for flight level 12,000.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, Esenboğa departure, identified, climb to flight level 1 AJet 0.
Okay. Climb the flight level 180, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks. Let's go ahead and bug that up there. Beautiful. Go ahead and start that left turn. A little bumpy on this turn here. Beautiful. Go ahead and trim the bird up. We have a altitude restriction coming up here. I think we got to be below 12,000. We've been cleared up to 18,000 feet. So we'll see what we're going to do here. Let's go ahead and straighten her out and get autopilot put on here. Continue that climb up. Beautiful. Autopilot coming on. Autopilot commanded on. Runway turn lights coming off. We're approaching 10,000 feet. A couple things we're going to do here. Landing lights, standard pressure set. We're cleared up to 18,000 feet. So I think if I go down here, I think I could delete this. Execute. We should maintain our climb out. And just to verify, we don't have a speed restriction. No. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go ahead and let's look at some wing views, shall we? Which one do you guys want? Let's do this one. Very smooth departure. Very nice little headwind we had coming off there. Got to get used to these transitions, you know, that I've sort of created here when I get autopilot turned back on. I like to get rid of the, you know, the flight data. It just looks cleaner in my opinion. A lot of streamers do that, so, you know, try to keep it as original as possible. Let's open up BeyondATC again because we're having issues with pronunciation. I like to go ahead and just prep myself for the next frequencies here. Beautiful. Look at that. Double check my engine start switches. For some reason, I knew it.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, contact Ankara Radar 1 TVO 7 Digimaltiri, have a good day.
Contact center 127.3, have a good day, thanks. Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. Easy as pie. 127.3 on center. We have it plugged in. Let's call them up. At center, hello, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, flight level 160 for 180. Should push up to 36,000 now.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, Ankara radar. Good day, radar contact. Climb to flight level 360.
I'm to flight level 360, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks. Go. Alright, ladies and gents, cleared up to 36,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and fly the aircraft. We got about 30 minutes so far into this video, so let's go ahead and cut it here. I'll catch y'all on the descent into Dalaman. We are expecting the ILS approach for runway 01. We'll see what happens. Enjoy the rest of the video. Take care. Peace. Going on, ladies and gents, welcome back to the video. We are on the descent into Dalaman. We are expecting the ILS Zulu runway 01 approach. We are descending down to flight level 190 at the moment. That's the altitude at which we were given our descent clearance to. We are descending via the Riverview 1 Hotel arrival. We'll open that up here. Very straightforward. Pretty much going to come through this valley here. Got a couple altitude and speed restraints there. Once we hit Bravo Sierra 122, it's going to be radar vectors 4 final. Transition altitude is flight level 130. We have information Charlie on board. The winds are 020 at 6 knots, visibility 10,000 meters or greater. It's 21 degrees, altimeter 1009. Go ahead and plug that in a moment. And this is sort of the approach here. I don't think we're going to fly over top of the OR and then turn around back for a final. I'm hoping we get a nice little vector in off of the coast here and then back on in. See kind of what happens with ATC. Altimeter 1009er. Let's go ahead and make sure I have that plugged in. Beautiful. But yeah, so far been a pretty good flight here. No complaints. So we're coming across Turkey. I'm not sure what this is here. Probably some salt flats or something. Not too sure, but very mountainous down in the southern region of Turkey. Lots of mountains out here. Now I hope ATC gives us a nice vector. I've seen some reviews. Some of the vectors, you know, BeyondATC has been given some of the people flying it. They're not terrible. They're just not accurate enough, I guess. So always surprised whenever you're using any type of ATC or any type of AI generated stuff. But anyways, we're giving it another shot. It's our second video with BeyondATC. We'll see if we're going to continue to use it going into Frankfurt. Maybe we'll hop on VATSIM. Typically, Turkey doesn't have much, you know, ATC coverage on VATSIM, but definitely the middle part of Europe should have something. So I will do my best to set that up. Let me jump inside the cockpit here. Let me make sure I get my frequencies all plugged in. So our approach frequency should be 126.05. Now, there's an option to auto-tune radio. I have it turned off. We don't like to keep it on. When you fly on VATSIM, you don't have an auto-tune capability, so try to make it as you know, straightforward as possible. Some beautiful scenery out here. These views are phenomenal. Got the sun setting over there in the north. I believe that's the north. That might be the. I think we're traveling south. That might be the. That might be west, not north. The sun sets to the west. I thought it was morning time. Didn't realize. It's almost 7 o'clock, 7:30 local time out here in Dalaman. Now, we normally get, I guess, altitude changes pretty late with BeyondATC. I've noticed that as a trend. A lot of people have been complaining about that. See what we get. You know, we got 5,000 more feet to clear here. I like where our speed is at. We don't need to worry about speed. Once we hit Tavro, we got to be at max 250, which we got to be below 12,000, above 12,000 feet. Lots of time. We're not there yet. Somewhere up here. Don't forget, ladies and gents, smash down that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. We're almost at 1,200 subs on the channel. Pretty huge milestone. Just want to thank everybody who comes out to support the channel on a regular basis. Without y'all guys, none of this is possible. I know I had promised some live streams earlier in the year. We, you know, we're at the end of May pretty much. Still haven't done a live stream yet, but I got everything all set up. So it's just a matter of trying to create a schedule. Probably going to do Sundays for sure. Just not sure of the time slot. Not sure of the time slot. So most likely sometime in early to mid-afternoon Eastern Standard Time. See if we get a handoff here over to approach. Should be any time now. Typically, I don't keep my videos. I don't start them this early into the approach phase here. I think I started recording at about 30,000 feet. Typically, I'll go about 10,000, 15,000 feet. Just above the where we're going to hit touchdown, but I wanted to just kind of, you know, get the ATC rolling here, but we're not getting any action. Coming up on 19,000 feet. We should get another clearance, another descent clearance down to about 12,000 feet. Let's see what happens. Gonna go ahead and roll the speed back. Go 250 on the speed. There goes our VNAV here. So still no descent clearance here. Istanbul Center, hello, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, request altitude change, please. See if we get down to 12,000.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, Roger, say new altitude.
Flight level 12,000, please, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, unable flight level 12,000 at this time.
Affirmative, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, request not understood.
So here's some of the issues here. I'm not sure when we're gonna get cleared to a lower altitude here. Just a matter of waiting. We're cruising at 19,000 feet. We are 2,500 feet above our VNAV profile. Hopefully we'll get a nice vector for final. A nice long vector.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, contact Dalaman approach 126.05.
Lady. Contact approach 126.05, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks. And approach, hello, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, flight level 190.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, verify information Charlie.
We have information Charlie, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta Dalaman Approach, good day, Kulne Hevan 00 Niner Effect Radar Vectors 4 ILS Yankee Runyay 01.
We'll expect radar vectors for ILS Yankee 01, QNH 1009er, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks.
You're very welcome. Have a great flight. Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, descend to flight level 140.
We'll descend to flight level 140, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks.
Negative, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140 Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. This is gonna be a problem.
All aircraft به آدرس information Delta No Current, QNH 100 iner.
It's gonna get hairy now. Got the speed brakes out here. Setting at about 2,000 feet per minute. Go ahead and whip out those speed brakes. Just make sure that we're not doing anything we shouldn't be doing. Just get spicy on the descent. This is a bug they have to fix.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, descend to 110 feet, QNH 100 iner.
Descend to 1,000 feet, QNH 1009, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. According to our charts, I got to be at 220 knots by this waypoint there. Let's get her down to 210, see if the aircraft is going to slow down. I don't think we're going to. $4,000 feet above the VNAV profile. That's a big, big issue. Hopefully, like I said, we get a long vector on out. Transalt's 13,000 feet. QNH 1009er. Make sure we got our frequency plugged in there. Beautiful. Let's level out here. We got to get the speed back.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. Thanks. What they want me to do here, but I'm gonna go level change and see what the aircraft does. We still have, you know, 8,000 feet to clear here. We'll get tower 128.9er. 28.9er. Beautiful. Come down here. 147 plus 5. Beautiful. So, according to the approach here, Bravo Sierra 123, we're supposed to be at 4,000 feet. So there you go. There's an issue with you know, the descent clearance coming in a little bit late. Hopefully we get a nice vectoring on out. Let's see what happens. Obviously VATSIM, you know, you're not getting none of this BS in VATSIM. You're getting your descent clearances, everything, speed. For the most part, you know, there's the airport there. As you can see, we're very high up, so we have to go probably out 20 miles. But I'm in flight level change. You know, we have some speed restrictions. I want to at least match the speed restrictions rather than, you know, descend at a steep rate. Fortunately, in flight level change, you only descend about 9,000 feet per minute, right? Now for the approach, we got to be at 2,800 feet. It's probably going to be our next, you know, it's probably going to be our next, I guess, clearance.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, descend to Takeoff 300 feet.
Descend to 3,600 feet, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. Yeah, so we're just, you know, taking her right on out in the ocean here. Got to get her down.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, LTBS TVO heading TVO 3 freeway, APEC radar vector 4 ILS Yankee Runway 01.
Right turn heading 235, expect radar vectors for the ILS Yankee 01 approach. Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, turn right, heading TVO 7 freeway, descend to 4,000 feet, vectors for the approach.
Now we're descending to 4,000. Right turn heading 275, descend to 4,000, vectors for the approach. Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks. So we went.
Have a great flight.
Thank you, thank you. We were advised to descend to 3,600 feet. Now we're going back to 4,000 feet. So I'm just going to continue on out. We're on a heading of 190. Then we'll start our right turn at 275. We got time here. So look at the VNAV profile. I still got 3,000 feet to chew up here. So we would, I'm telling you right now, we would come in high on this approach. So I'm not going to start that turn yet. Got 3,000 feet to kill. Once we get about 5,000 feet, I'll start that turn. apparently they're working on bugs every day. It's pretty cool. You know, it's still a good program, nevertheless. You know, I don't know if this is an issue flying to maybe these parts out here in Turkey. Maybe flying to North America, maybe Europe. More, you know, more towards the western part of Europe. Maybe it'll be better, but you know, it is what it is. Coming up on the VNAV profile there, so we're looking good. Now the heading that I have, is that the yeah, that's the same heading that it should have been on the approach there. I'm sorry, on the arrival. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, I'm gonna start that right turn 275. Probably gonna yell at me for going down to 3,600 feet. He did clear me to 3,600. Then he wanted me at 4,000 again. So let's find out, right? Got some work to do here. See what we get.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, turn right, heading 355.
Turn right heading 355, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks.
Yule Belgium.
I am Welgeman. No problem. I am Welgeman. 3,600 feet coming up. We're about 400 feet below the, above the VNAV profile. Probably go ahead and stick it in VNAV. We really vectored ourselves out. Got some warnings there. Discontinuity. Oh, no. I gotta stay on this heading. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're way out there. Hopefully, got enough gas for this.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, 17 minutes from G01, FLE present heading, maintain TVO tops and AET 100 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS Yankee Runway 01.
Okay. We'll fly present heading, we'll maintain 2,800 feet and clear, we'll maintain 2,800 feet until established. Clear the ILS Yankee 01 approach, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. Hopefully they got that. Fly the heading, maintain 2,800 until established on the final approach course. How far out are we? 22 miles. There comes glide, approach mode going in. So not super clean, but hey, we're there. You know, we're there. Open up our charts here. Let's make sure, you know, we do good things here. So missed approach, climb. 4,000. Climb 4,000. Hopefully we don't miss. Do I got tower in there? 128.9er. Yep. Maintain 210 for now. There we go. Yoke is coming in. Beautiful. I don't know. Do I have to report established? I don't think so. I think he'll hand me off to tower. We'll find out. Alright, let's go ahead and fix our heading here. Beautiful. A little spicy, ladies and gents. You know, it's a new program. But, you know, we'll see. See how it shapes out to be. It's definitely not VATSIM, but yeah, it's doable. Oh, 12 miles out now. There's that pink magenta coming in. Go ahead, flaps 1. And we'll speed bug 190. Arm our speed brakes.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, contact Dalaman Tower 1 TVO AJet Manliner.
Contact tower 128.9 Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks. Go flaps 5, 170 on the speed. Glide slope captured. And tower Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, ILS Yankee is 01.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, DALAMA and Tower, WINND 015 at 6, runway 01 cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 01, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks. There we have it, clear to land. Let's see what happens. Flaps 5 indicated, we'll go ahead, gear down. Flaps 15. We're about 5 miles out. 152 on the speed. Well, flaps 25 and flaps 30. Nice, very nice. Alright, ladies and gents, enjoy the arrival. Coming into Dalaman. Make sure we got all our signs on here. Beautiful. We'll bug this up 4,000 feet. Flaps 30 indicated. Speed brakes are armed. 3 green down on the gear.
1,000.
And my aircraft. Let's aim for a butter, shall we? Got 1 white, 3 red. Looks high. Looks high. Make sure we get her back down. A little bumpy, even though we got a direct headwind.
400. 300.
Don't worry about those poppies. Ooh.
200. Minimums.
Continue.
100.
Poppies and glider clearly off.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Spoilers, sorry, reverse green. 116. Beautiful. Take that all day, every day. 70 knots. Verser stowed. We're going to exit off here.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta. Exit left at Charlie 1.
Exit left, Charlie 1, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta. Contact ground 121.9er.
And we'll contact ground 121.9er, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta. Let's get off the runway here. We'll contact ground. Not too bad. Now this airport, if you're looking to buy Dalaman for flight, Microsoft Flight Simulator, you have 2 options. You have Just Sim, and you have M&M Simulations. This one is fantastic. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and get her stopped there. 121.9er. Dalaman ground, hello, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, requests taxi to gate, holding short, Charlie 1.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, welcome to the ALAMAN airport. Safe parking our advice if not assignment.
Let's try this again. Any gate, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, gate to 4 taxi via Bravo 1.
Taxi to gate 24, taxi via Bravo 1, Anatolian 7 Tango Delta, thanks.
Anatolia 7 Tango Delta, you are welcome.
Alright, Bravo 1, so that's straight ahead, and we're looking for gate 2, stand 24, or gate 24. Domestic terminals, let's go ahead, clean up everything here. Beautiful. Gate 24 via Bravo 1. So this time we actually got a gate assigned to us. Yeah, the scenery is actually pretty nice. Gotta say. Here's Bravo 1 right here. Go ahead. Call up GSX. We want gate 24. And we'll go Turkish ground services. Beauty. Well, that's great. DX-12 doing its thing again. Doesn't happen at every airport, but it does happen. Pain in the ass. This is the international arrivals. This weird texturing here is not scenery. M&M Simulations is one of those scenery devs that are designing some high quality airport terminals. This is actually a pretty cool terminal. The interior is modeled. Just Sim doesn't have a modeled interior. They actually have I think like black glass. You can't see through it. Gate 24. Let's see. I think we're all the way at the end. We are on the back side of this terminal. Actually, go ahead and we'll pick up the pace here. Like I said, we are over there. Gate 24. We're going to go ahead and follow. Ground markings. Parking brake coming on, APU gens coming on. Ladies and gents, shut her down. Come upstairs here. Let's do some things. Unsure if that is procedure.
Boarding requested.
Nope. Wrong one, ladies and gents. Let's go ahead and restart that Kutal. All
aircraft be advised information equal carrot. QNH1009er.
Deboarding requested.
Deboarding requested, ladies and gents. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and reset that. Beautiful. Well, if that jetway is going to attach. We getting stairs? We're not getting stairs, ladies and gents. I think I broke the aircraft.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Passenger deboarding starting. That's okay. We'll go ahead and we'll have a look at this from this angle right here. Beautiful. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for taking the time to come out and fly with me today. Greatly appreciate everybody. And I'll catch y'all on the next flight into Frankfurt. We're departing from Dalaman Sun Express. It's about a 3.5 hour flight. Checking out some new Frankfurt scenery. So catch y'all in the next video, ladies and gents. Enjoy the rest of your week.